Little River is a town located along Highway 17 just north of the city of North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It lies just 2.5 miles below the North Carolina state line and the town of Calabash. It features numerous dining options, several of them along the waterfront of the Atlantic Intracoastal Waterway. Little River is also famous for its annual Blue Crab Festival, held every May, the weekend after Mother's Day. Today, we decided to dine on the waterway at Crab Catchers. Come along with us as we try this place for only the second time. Hey folks, it's lunchtime here in Little River, South Carolina, which is just below the North and South Carolina border. We like to drive up to Calabash a lot of times and have lunch on the river. Well, today we're going to just stay below the border and have lunch on the same river, Intracoastal Waterway. This is Little River, so today we are at a place we've only been once in all the years we've been coming, but we've never done a video here, and that is Crab Catchers. If you turn down this road, there's like 4 or 5 different places in Little River here that you can dine on the water. We've been to this one before. It's been 10 years. So we're back. So anyway, we're going to check out Crab Catchers today and let you know how it goes. So go with us. All right, so Crab Catchers on the water here in Little River, South Carolina is located on the Intracoastal Waterway. And you walk around the side here, down this dock. They got outside seating. There's all kinds of boat rentals here. There's looks like jet skis, probably, I'm guessing, fishing charters maybe. One of our favorite things to do in this area is either go to Calabash or here and dine on the water. We love eating on the waterfront. So right here, if you want to go with Captain Jules Inland Fishing, you can go fish for flounder, trout, and I'm assuming red or black drum. There's the number for that. Got a big sailboat going by. Folks, it is a very, very warm day today for November. And I'm talking unseasonably warm. I know this is the beach, but this is what Florida should feel like in November. So they have a small indoor dining area as well, but most of the dining is actually outside. Here's a couple of pictures of the place. This is kind of an interesting one. They don't get a whole lot of snowstorms here on the coast, but they do occasionally. So right over here, this is where the restrooms are. If you're sitting outside, you'll kind of go to the right of the building and go in that door. And there's one for he crabs. and the she crabs. And you can get you some shirts, either long sleeved or short sleeved. So here's the food. We started off as an appetizer, which it came with the food. I would rather an appetizer come before your food, but this is she crab gumbo.
No, it's just gumbo, I think. I don't think it's she crab.
That's what it said on the menu.
Oh, well, I'll have to
That's what I asked for.
Okay.
So, and I ordered the all-you-can-eat steamed shrimp with Old Bay. And you got
a fried haddock sandwich with, and it comes with chips. If I wanted any other side, it would have been an upcharge.
Okay, so once you start off trying something there, I'm gonna try a bite of this.
Okay, I'll try a bite of this too.
This is supposed to be she crab. I don't know if it is or not.
I didn't notice that on the menu. I know it said gumbo. Hot.
Very hot.
It's spicy, but it's good.
Yeah, it's got a good spicy flavor to it.
It's got some good vegetables in there. Saw some sausage in there. I guess that's crab in there.
I'm trying to see if it is or not. I can't really tell.
I'll let that cool a little bit. Today is November the 8th, and it was like 80 degrees today.
Yeah,
this is
very
like unseasonably hot.
Unbelievable. I was saying that in the opening when I was walking around. So we'll try one of these Old Bay shrimp here. Kind of peel and eat. Well, you don't have to peel the whole thing, but full of flavor. They are peel and eat. Let me get a paper towel here. So we'll put the peelings. So be aware of that. The peelings are still on them. How's those chips? They look different. That's just regular barbecue potato chips.
They're not barbecue. They're just plain, but they're a thick potato chip. They're not home. Tell me if you taste anything.
No, not really. Let me peel this shrimp and eat it with the peeling off. Everything's good as far as quality-wise, so we'll say more about this after we get done eating. My meal did not come with a side.
Yeah, his is all you just
which I didn't realize. But
and I got the haddock sandwich, which.
What do you think?
Just tastes like a fried fish sandwich.
Okay. Good or bad?
Good. It's hot.
Okay, well, we're going to do this closeout, not from the restaurant, but from underneath the Cherry Grove Pier. We wanted to get out there to the beach on this warm November 80-degree day. You don't get many of those. It's not quite 80 out here on the beach. It's a little windy and cool, but very warm day. We just wanted to get down to the beach before it gets dark. It is getting dark earlier, but we wanted to tell you our experience at Crab Catchers in Little River, South Carolina. So, all right?
Yeah, just trying to get right there. I don't know.
All right, so why don't you start us off? This was actually your idea. Whenever we go anywhere, we each pick some of the restaurants. We figure how many meals we're going to eat, and then we kind of split it up. So the pizza one that you've already seen last night was my idea. This one was her idea.
Yeah, because I wanted to eat somewhere that was on the water, and I just thought, well, that would be something different and on the water. And like we had said earlier, we had eaten there years ago. I would not have remembered the back deck area looking like that. I told him, I said, I thought it was much smaller, but...
It does seem like it was.
Yeah.
But it may not have been.
But I don't know. But anyway, so I ordered the fried haddock sandwich, and it comes with chips. I don't know what kind of chips they were, but it was just something out of a bag. If I wanted to have fries, it would have been an additional $3.50. If I wanted corn or slaw, it would have been an additional $3.50. But the chips comes with the sandwich. What wild about the chips, I couldn't really say that they had a lot of flavor to them. The fish, they give you a good sized piece of fish. It was freshly fried because it was very hot. The only thing is, like I told him, I said, my sandwich really didn't have a taste to it. They did put a little bit of lettuce and a small piece of tomato on it, but there was no mayonnaise, no sauce, nothing. So I did put some salt on it, and then they had a hot pepper sauce on the table, so I did put a little bit of that. So, I mean, it's $13. It's probably worth $13. I'd probably get something different if I was to go back. And then we got the gumbo, excuse me, a bowl of gumbo to split. And it was very flavorful. So it did not have crab. She said it had fish, shrimp, and sausage in it. And it was pretty spicy. But, you know, it's a nice place. It's a nice place to sit out on the water.
Yeah. All right, you said, I know she said if I go back, so you didn't sound...
Well, I mean, yeah, I would go back. They have
Okay.
a lot of different stuff. You know, just I wasn't wild about my sandwich.
Okay. All right, fair enough. We do fair reviews. So today, the one thing I noticed about here as opposed to pretty much all of the seafood restaurants in Calabash, just up the road a few miles, same waterway, same atmosphere, but just about all of those do offer lunch specials. They had a few specials, but they don't really have like daily lunch specials. Am I mistaken on that?
No, you're right.
That tide looks like it is coming in.
I know, I'm watching it.
The high tide was supposed to have already peaked. It should be receding, but that last little wave was getting a little closer, so if you see us jump up, that's why. Yeah, so we went, and I wasn't going to get a lunch special anyway. I'm just throwing that in there. They did have some specials. That was the last menu I showed, the little smaller one. So I did something different today. Every time we come down here, I get fried shrimp and flounder, which I love. But just wanted to do something different. So I have not gotten steamed shrimp, if ever. It's been a long time, if ever. So they had the regular half a pound for 17, I think, and you could get a full pound for 25. But then on that little menu, they had all you can eat steamed shrimp for 25. So same price. I thought, you know what, I might can eat over a pound of shrimp. We'll see. And I did. So if you hear anything about there being a shortage of shrimp in the ocean, that's my fault. It'll rebound eventually. So I ordered the all-you-can-eat. Now, I do want to say that did not come with a side, because she didn't ask, and I didn't see it on the menu. It did not come with a side, so when it came out, I asked her. She said, no, it doesn't. Now, honestly, I'm just using that as information. Excuse me. Not criticizing it. To be honest with you, for an all-you-can-eat shrimp, I'd rather not waste good stomach space on the side anyway. I'd rather save the room for the real stuff. So you were able to do that with this deal. It was $25 for all-you-can-eat steamed shrimp. It was seasoned with Old Bay. The first bite I took, I could taste the Old Bay really good. And the reason for that is because it still had the peeling and the tail on it. So I put that in my mouth. I got the flavor, but I had to pull the other back out. So I had to sit there and peel and take the tails off all of my shrimp. And they do start you off with a full pound, the same as if you had just ordered the pound. So I thought, you know, I have to get a little extra just to say I got a little bit more of my money's worth. So I ate the first pound. I will say this. I just prefer to get my shrimp without the tails and the legs and the shells on. It's very time consuming to sit there and when you're wanting to eat and do all of that with a full pound of shrimp. There's a lot of shrimp in a pound. They were bigger shrimp,
They were big size.
It took a while. And once you got the shells off, which is where all the seasoning was, you dip it in the butter and it was good, but it just didn't have the same thing. So I asked her to bring out a little container of Old Bay seasoning so that once I got them peeled, I could sprinkle a little bit more on it. And that did the trick. They were excellent. I will say that. I was actually struggling. I think what it is, I've heard these things before, that if you eat slow, your brain sends signals to or your stomach sends signals to your brain or whatever, and you don't eat as much if you eat slow. I kind of think I might have proved that today because the time it takes, I was starving, but the time it takes to de-peel all those and detail all of them, I was kind of struggling at the end of that first basket. But I did ask her to bring me, she said, do you want a half a pound? I said, no, I don't think I can do that. I said, about a quarter. She said, tell me how many you want. I said, bring me out about 12 more shrimp. They brought me out 16 more, and I counted them. That was more than enough and then some. But I really enjoyed it. I don't mind that it didn't come with a side. I thought it was really good with that Old Bay on it. And I think it's a pretty good deal. I think I ate $25 worth of shrimp today.
I think you did, yeah.
So I don't feel cheated. It didn't come with a side, but I didn't really care. I was there for the shrimp, so just wanted to try something different. I liked it. I would do something different next time, but I would also highly recommend the steamed shrimp as well. So I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I do want to say a word about the gumbo. It's a little confusing. I don't even remember right offhand how the menu worded it. But I remember when I read it, I thought I was getting she crab gumbo. That means it would have crab in it. Then when you brought it out there, you said no, you didn't think so. So you must have read the menu correctly. I don't even know what it said right offhand. So I asked her, I said, did the gumbo have crab in it? She said no, it had shrimp and shredded fish in it.
And sausage.
I knew we were tasting something, but it didn't taste like crab. So she even said, the way it's worded on the menu is confusing. So I'm gonna have to go back and look at the menu to see, but I know I got confused. I thought we were getting gumbo with crab. And I think she said the crab comes in the cream, like the bisque.
Yeah, I asked her, I said, is the she crab? I said, is it in a cream sausage? She said, yes.
Like a bisque, I guess.
Yeah.
I would honestly rather have had that. But I do like gumbo too, and it was good. It was good. It was full flavor.
Yeah, it was.
So, you know, I thought it was a good experience. I'm sorry that yours didn't have a lot of flavor to it.
But it was, I mean, like I said, it was hot and fresh. I can't complain about that. And the sides that they gave me, it was.
I'd go back again. I'd go back again. I love the waterfront dining, whether it's there or Calabash. I just love doing that. Perfect day to do it.
Yeah, it was nice.
So anyway, that's our review of crab catchers. I think probably I maybe enjoyed mine a little more than you did, but I would go back again and try something different.
Yeah, I would too.
All right. So that's our review of crab catchers, Little River, South Carolina. We do thank you for watching. And if you like this video, like and subscribe. I'm sorry.
Forgot what you were saying there.
Yeah.
Give it a thumbs up. Find and follow us on Facebook.
Have a wonderful day.